4 hours of Le Mans qualifying. This is prototype qualifying. Should be joined in the booth by Rita St. James in just a moment. Carlin Hicks was in the booth last time by as the GTEs qualified, and yours truly got the pole. Now let's see who's got a shot at the prototype pole. We have Shano, Osick, O'Brien, Barron, and Carlin Hicks all running for the pole here. 30-minute qualifying session here for the prototypes, and yes, we are running the old Porsche prototypes in this season's 4 hours of Le Mans. We try to switch up the top class every season for just a little bit of difference and color of the race. Each driver in the top class is a champion this season, so all the drivers in the prototypes are the best of the best in the SCL. So we see Shano Kano, the first driver on track. We're going to put the speedo up so we can see just how fast they're going. 195, expect 200 and probably 205 in the draft. Shano is on his out lap, it looks like. You are allowed to pit for soft tires in this session, so we're going to see a lot of drivers do that. Car behind him on track, that's Hosick. Yep, slowing down. I believe he's waiting for Barron, who has switched his livery for this race. It is the pink number 9. And he has given the livery 17 up to Shano. So, just a little bit of change for this race weekend. So everyone is getting their outlaps sorted out. So we see now Barron heading into the first chicane. Everyone is on track. There's Carlin Hicks. Behind him should be Ryan, indeed. Those are teammates from JME Motorsports. And you also have teammates from Apex Motorsports in Barron and Osick. Here's Rita. Hello, Rita. How you doing?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Hope my mic's loud enough.
Yeah, you're all good, Rita. We heard you loud and clear on the stream, just wanted to make sure. So yeah, Rita, you know, we just came from GTE qualifying. We knew the draft was a big part of that one.
Yes.
You expect anything different in this, or are the cars just quick enough that the draft is not that big of a play?
I think the draft is going to play a lot on this because I think, personally, you can get 10 to 12 mile an hour more in the draft.
10 to 12 mile an hour. That's a big jump from the just around 200 to about 212. That's a huge jump. But there's also the danger that you and me figured out of going through the Porsche curves. You get too close to that car, you're going to lose all that time because you're going to get too tight.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. It is a case of what do you do, you know?
Absolutely.
You need that draft, but you will lose that draft. You will lose the advantage coming up to the corners, you know?
So no one's taken the time yet. They're all on their out lap. I'm just expecting everyone's going to come in for softs. That's pretty much the game plan from everyone I've been told. So pretty much two junk laps.
We've got Carlin and O'Brien running pretty close together.
I suspect that's just them trying to stay together for this pit stop, as indeed here they come.
Yeah, Hossack and Barron are on their own, and Shano is just on his own as well.
And they got to make sure they don't go too fast into this pit road here, because that will jumble it up. Mess up the qualifying.
It will actually. Should I go and remind them that?
I think you should, because I just saw Carlin and O'Brien flying there.
There's just going to come in.
Yeah, I was just about to summon it anyway. We got huge group of cars now coming out of the pit lane. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that's have here. Shano's not in this group. He's definitely pulled out a lead on this group. On his own on the Molten Sun, going out of the first chicane. But I believe we do have Carlin, Barron, O'Brien, and Hosek in this group. We have Hosek leading this group, which, you know, we've seen is not that bad of a thing. Leading in a group is probably one of the better things. That's how I got my pole. It was Rita pushing me, so thank you, Rita, on that. There's O'Brien. So Carlin just in front of O'Brien. He's in the JME's inside an Apex sandwich right now. With Hosek just ahead as Barron, I think, made a little contact with the wall. Coming out of the first chicane. Oh, indeed, he's really off the pace on speed. So he's going to lose out on this draft, it looks like, unless he finds a little bit of speed out of this next chicane. Here comes Carlin and O'Brien into the second chicane.
We've got Barron behind them, aren't they? Coming up behind them as well.
Absolutely.
Hosek in front. Carlin, O'Brien.
Yeah, Barron snacked the barrier coming out of the first chicane, so he's lost a little bit of time on these three guys. And Hosek's a little too far out ahead. The best group right now, the best time that's going to come out of this group is going to be Carlin and O'Brien. They're right there on the tail. And then not to forget also the lone wolf coming into the Porsche curves now. Shano's just out on his own. He's guaranteed a lock-in, so I mean, even if he puts a lap up by himself, he's still in. And you never know, someone might mess up a lap and he might actually still beat him on single car speed, so there's no harm in doing it by yourself.
Totally agree, because the thing is, when you're drafting, you've just got to take extra care into the corners, so you actually lose a bit of time in the corners, but you gain it on the straights. So Shano's got a clear track. He can drive the perfect lap, you know.
That begs the question also, did he pit this first time through? I don't know if he did.
I don't think he did.
So that's a provisional...
I think he went straight out.
Provisional hard tire, possibly pole lap of a 3:33.916. Don't expect that to hold up much.
Yeah, the graphics wrong though. The defaults are soft tires. The graphic is wrong.
It always says hard. I think that's just the game.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting here. O'Brien's lost a little bit of time.
Through.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Barron's in.
Barron's pitting.
Oh, wow, Carlin and O'Brien didn't even get past Shano, so something went wrong on that lap for the JME camp.
Well, it's 25 seconds, so it was their out lap, wasn't it?
Okay, so yeah, okay. I'm still thinking they're, because I don't know, my mind's racing a mile a minute today.
Maybe Hosek never stopped as well then. Hosek maybe did the same as Shano and just went for it.
No, I think Hosek did pit because he came out just in front of these guys. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. That's to be debatable. They're all around 80.
So we've got Carlin on his own now.
Yeah, Brian's actually down on speed from Carlin. Carlin's actually got a quicker speed. He's just on the tail end of Hosek's draft. I mean, just.
Everyone else is on their own,
yeah, that's why I'm surprised. You know, Hosek's by himself. He's got himself a good little gap here. This is where Carlin should just back up, get with O'Brien. You know, because obviously he's not going to get any advantage when you're that far back.
No, I agree. And I think he's done just that, look.
Yep.
He heard you.
Well, I don't think that was on purpose bumping that curve, but it did get him back to O'Brien. So yeah, very good strategy now from JME. He's going to let O'Brien by.
I think he's going to let O'Brien O'Brien by.
Indeed he does. So into Monson. O'Brien taking the lead of this little teamwork here. Ooh.
These cars are tail happy.
Oh yeah.
They like to fishtail a bit.
Especially in second gear. Second gear, that's just the gear that gets them going. Well, they've gapped themselves pretty nicely from Hasek. That maybe this next time by, they will not have to worry about catching them up. So, oh yeah, they got a nice gap. The rest of this lap, I think that's what you do. You just let Hasek run off into the distance. So when you do start drafting,
yes,
you don't worry about catching him and him getting a little bit drafted. So.
I'm interested to see down the long straight what time Carlin will get, what speed he will get. Roughly on their own, they run about 203 to 205 mile an hour. So it'll be interesting to see what he gets in O'Brien's draft, you know?
Absolutely, as we have a new top of the board, Shane O'Kano with 332.527. See Hasek jump this completely well. Indeed, at 331, wow. This is going to be an interesting lap. I'm going to keep it on O'Brien and Carlin because this is the most organized draft on the track. Important not to mess that chicane up. Alright, Rita, so here you go. Here's where you're going to find out your answer.
Indeed.
So that Carlin can punch in here. In our speed trap just before the braking zone. It's 205 cleared. 210 cleared.
210.
Oh, just about
219.
220. Just about 220.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. 10 to 15 mile an hour faster.
And even though it's not that good of a lap so far, it's been a pretty, I'm going to admit, sloppy lap from these two. That 220 is still going to help them out. That first chicane was not good for them.
I mean, Carlin got 212 down that straight as well.
Yep.
So that draft is working. But of course these cars are so tail happy that you've got to brake hard for these corners, and then just the pure power in them, they just want to fishtail out of them, so you're having to counteract that as well, you know?
That's why we have the champions in these cars and not us.
Absolutely.
Oh, O'Brien got a little wiggle in there. Every season we choose a car for these guys to run, I always think, you know what? We got a Winston Cup champion this season, IndyCar champion, and a couple Camel GT champions. It's got a car that's like a NASCAR. It's very tail happy. It also has a ton of downforce, so we can mix both together. I think we found a pretty good car here. Now this is going to be the part of the lap I think you're going to have to really worry about Carlin's lap here. It's going to be tight.
This next set of bends coming up, that's tricky in these cars.
See what O'Brien does as well. He's got Hasek just a little bit up the road. Shano says, no, I'll take that back, thank you. 330.598 for Shano.
Yep.
Possibly a little bit less fuel. Ooh, O'Brien.
O'Brien is in the grass.
So much off the throttle, but yet they're so much quicker than the
Carlin
GTE
hit
car.
the rumble strip.
really had to dodge a bullet there. I don't know. That's legal. He was avoiding a wreck, so we can't really blame him for that. So through the final chicane. I believe we're going to go to the top here. Ooh, big wiggle. Not even. 331.5. Interesting to see just what we've got here. Nice for to Jonas Krogar on the stream. I got the stream up with the comments, so anything you need to ask or see, I'll definitely put it up there for you. Check from Baron, he's by himself. Back of the pack here. His best lap's at 4:15.7. I take that back, 3:29.4. So Shano, the lone representative of Renaissance Racing in this Le Mans 4-hour, he's in between a JME and Apex sandwich right now. But I'm honestly surprised. The guys in a single car run are actually doing better than your draft.
They're faster, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, Baron's got no one around him at all. And Hossack is far enough in front of Carlin to not benefit from anything. Oh, he's well in front actually now.
Do you think that teaming up in these cars now that we're seeing this trend might not be the best thing?
Though you've got this straight line speed, obviously you're not getting the handling in the corners, and that's where it's hurting.
I think if you're...
We haven't actually seen a clean lap from O'Brien and Carlin yet, though, have we?
We have not, but I mean, we're coming down to a 12 and a half minutes left. You gotta think eventually.
Yes.
They gotta start thinking about either do we ditch this or do we team up and ride it out. I mean, you don't want to start 4th and 5th in these cars because that's just gonna kill you early. I think that might be just what O'Brien's really backing off here. So there they go. I think they heard me. Carlin and O'Brien are really splitting up now. I think someone's got the stream up. I'm joking. I'll buy them to have the stream up. But yeah, definitely give it a try, you know? I mean, what's the hurt? You got 11 minutes, even if it doesn't work this next lap. I mean, you can always back off and regroup and try it again.
Pair up, yeah. Absolutely.
Because Hossack right now, he's out just ahead of these guys, and he is posting some good times. Oh, okay, we got a Hossack around. Coming out of the Corvette Benz. Looped it up by himself.
There he goes. Back on the track.
He's not running any stability control either. So keep that in mind for tomorrow night. Who's running stability and who's not. In these cars, I feel like you might want to run it, but if he feels more comfortable without it, power to him. So everyone's on their next lap. Baron's the last one to post on this lap. See what he can do. I don't know if it's going to be any better. He's not running any traction control or stability, so he's just running ABS in this one. I'll tell you, some of these guys are mental. Let's see what we can do here. Top of the board. 329. Ooh. So again, another car by himself, top of the board.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
I just switched to Carlin as he started spinning it out. I'm like, wait, no, we got to loose Baron up at the top of the Dunlop Bridge there.
Very loose.
Yeah, so properly now going back to Carlin to check up on him, since he is now the front runner of time. And you think about coming across the line first, so keep an eye on him. Getting a little squirrely in the second chicane. Brian's had a better, just a little bit cleaner lap than Carlin has this lap. Carlin kind of muffed it in that second chicane. See what O'Brien does into Monson. On the brakes hard and late, nice line. Just tags the dirt. Gotta say that Shanosh is on his own, doing his own thing. Bless him for that. He got out there and he's like, nah, I don't want any part of this.
I'm just going to go for it.
Oh,
I mean, I don't think Shano's pitted at all, you know?
No, he hasn't.
I think he went straight from the box.
That makes the question now, does he have a strategy set up for tires for tomorrow night? Or is he just going to wing it with these stock pressures? Not any better lap up. So that puts us back on Carlin. Next one through. Yeah, it's a little bit better lap for Carlin. Definitely important to see if he gets a good run through the chicane. Unreal, pretty good. Oh, indeed. So
second place.
Yeah.
Yeah, second place. Only less than 1/10 difference.
See what Brian can do. Brian doesn't move up. So Brian's still figuring out that car a little bit. Although did have a better chicane there, so we'll see if he can continue up a clean lap here. Hossack's the next one across the line. I believe we're going to jump up here. Nope, stays the same at 329. This session's just blowing my mind because I was thinking this would be a big draft session like a GTE car, you know?
And Barron's just coming through again. See if Barron improves his time. He doesn't improve his time. But are these, has everyone had their fastest lap? There's your question. Are the tyres gone enough?
Well, you've got enough time to come in, change them out, put a new fresh set on, and get back out there. You've definitely got some time for that 6.5 minutes. And a 3.5 minute lap, you've definitely got some time.
Well, Hossack's pitted, so...
Yep.
Is he going for new tyres? That's the question.
He's got 100 liters in the tank. I think he's done. Because it'd be stupid to go out there with 100 liters. Well, not stupid, but it wouldn't be the brightest idea. Heavier the car, the worse it's going to be for you. Definitely going to see Carlin's lap here because he's on the flyer. He's done pretty good. Got Monson just right. I mean, perfection. It's going to be interesting to watch there, Rita. Some of the new viewers, welcome to qualifying for the top class for tomorrow night's 4 hours of Le Mans. We've got WKK and Rita St. James up in the booth. So we're on board with Shane. On board with Shane O'Cana right now. As he's coming around to complete his 4th or 5th lap here. His 7th or 6th, I'm sorry. Yeah, coming around to complete his 6th lap.
see if he can improve on his time. Oh, barely. He does, but it's less than a tenth of a second. So he stays in 4th place.
Good question coming in.
Carlin is on his way.
How many laps are qualifying? As many as you can get in within half an hour there.
So here comes Carlin. Let's see if he's if he can grab pole position.
Loose out of there. Got it! Wow. But can he hold it? Because Barron still has to come through.
Barron's coming up, yep. He's not that far off completing the lap.
Brian's already come through. He did jump Shano.
Indeed, he did.
Ooh, blocked that one up. Brian's got another shot of the lap. He gets back around to time. Carlin's definitely gonna have another lap.
Yes. Barron's just going to come through. Finish his lap, so he's going to get another lap in.
He's going to have no mistakes this next lap to get another lap. It's close. Yep.
And Barron takes pole.
Wow.
Okay, so Cossack is back out again out of interest.
93 liters in the tank. He's a heavy boy. Is that going to help him though through the the curves?
Yeah, well, it'd be heavy. Brian just went off. He's back on track now.
And he's definitely gonna get another shot at it.
Shano hit. Yep, Shano hit the barriers and popped himself back in the pits.
So he's done. Not enough time to get back around.
Who's the next one?
That would be Carlin.
Cossack.
Oh, what? Yeah. Well, he's on outlet. But yeah, definitely one to point out. He'll be the last one to cross the line when we come through. So if he's going to steal pole, he's going to have to do a clutch job at it because this is the last lap he's going to get. He's going to get one shot at it of the heavy car. He's going to be coming through to get the green flag this time. Green flag out for Haas. This final lap. Everyone else is going to get another lap. So, well, everyone else says one more to go. Hasek's on his final attempt. Now, a couple drivers.
The next one off the line will be Carlin. So, can Carlin snatch the pole back again? This is the question.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. I mean, we've seen just dogfight so far. Ever since I told them to split up on the stream, they've split up. And it's worked out. It's actually worked out for them.
It works.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but at Le Mans, you might want to get away from another driver in this class. you might want to try to get away as fast as you can.
Here we go. Here goes Carlin across the line.
I don't think he's going to improve in this one. He's taking the white flag for his run.
Okay, no improvement there. Brian's just gone through. Cossack is retired to the pits, so it's just Brian, Barron and Carlin now.
Yeah, I think he's felt something he didn't want to feel in that heavy car, and he's like, that's not going to help. Barron really off throttle through the Porsche curves. The tires, I think you're right, Rita. I think the tires are just about had it with their top splits here. Barron with a 11 seconds left. He's going to get through. If practice showed anything, that he's going to get through with just a second left. Yep, so Barron's through to start his final lap.
Yes.
Will he have enough time with the timer to get back around? That's another problem he's got to worry about now. I believe he will. Well and truly deep into his lap now. This is heading towards the second chicane. Really off the throttle there.
Yes, he really did. I think he's got a Brian coming up behind in the, before the chicane there, just running the distance.
He just came out of it now. And he's heading through the DHL dogleg. So Carlin should be just going through Monson. He's out of it now, he's gone. So now Carlin heading his way towards Indianapolis. Another one to watch, don't forget about that, is Barron. He's about to come down towards the second chicane.
I see that, yeah.
Would call it by its
Lights
normal
blazing.
name. Oh yeah. Would call it by its normal chicane name, but we don't play that game. It's called the Forza chicane, and we don't play that. Everyone who's watching, go ahead and post in a comment who you think's going to grab pole here, as we're getting towards the end of this one. Got Carlin, O'Brien, and Barron who's got a shot at it.
Okay, so Carlin comes in for his, this is a final section of the racetrack now, so this is his final time to try and clinch that pole position.
Oh, that's not going to help it. I think, like you said, Rita, what they've got is what they've got with the tires. Alas, that's what I thought until I posted that time, so anything could happen. We'll get cheeky with the chicane there, Carlin. Coming through the line. Doesn't improve, so he'll be starting second, provisional second for tomorrow night's race.
Brian's coming through now.
Oh! Wow.
Jumps up to third.
Clutch move by O'Brien, bumps Hossack to fourth. Barron right now is your pole sitter. He's going to stay your pole sitter. He's just finishing his lap here. So Baron von Stosch will start on pole for tomorrow night's third running of the 4 hours of Le Mans. See if he improves here. I don't think he I don't think he's going to improve, but he's definitely going to try to get this lap in.
He's definitely going for it.
Through the final chicane. Baron von Stosch. Yep, stays at a 328.292, but there is your starting order, minus me and Rita. Just count those out. I'll show by class here. There's group 1. So Baron von Stosch on pole with a 328.292. Carlin Hicks in a Sunday Cup League account, the a 328.480. Third is O'Brien, also for JME, in a 329.2. And then fourth is Hossack at a 329.2. Very close lap time there. And then fifth place is Shane O'Kano with a 329.824. Well, that was an interesting qualifying session, don't you think?
Very good. But it was quite interesting because with the GTEs, you got your times through partnering up, and yet on these GRPCs, it seemed that you have to separate. To get your good laps, your fastest laps, you have to separate. It'll be quite interesting tomorrow in the race.
Definitely, because now they got to worry about...
Yeah, exactly, you know?
You got to worry about the draft of the GTE cars now. Even when you're by yourself. All right. There's Carlin. Was trying to get Barron in here, but he's left the session. But ask you, Carlin, here since we're here. Yeah, you guys were drafting with O'Brien pretty well, and then you guys split up. What was the change in heart there?
It wasn't really a change at heart, as that we hung together for. Oh, hang on, I'm sorry, I'm typing a return message to somebody. It was not so much that there was a change at heart as it started to get where the tires started to wear. I noticed that we were probably getting to where we were slower together. We ran a couple of the first laps, and then when I saw the single car in front of us pulling away, I realized that I was just going to let it go how it went. And then when we got to the last technical, O'Brien fell back a little. And then the truth of the matter was, we started going, both went faster. Now maybe we could have, yeah, maybe we could have paired back up at the end, but honestly, I think we were just quicker, going as hard as we could. Like I told, I'm sure Barron was in the same point.
Definitely did a good job, Carlin. I'm gonna talk to Baron von Stosh here. Baron, you got a little cheeky there in the first part when you were trying to draft up behind O'Brien and Carlin. That was a big point in GTE qualifying, but not here. You decided to pit and get your own laps in. What made you pit and what made you go out there again?
That was odd because didn't you fall back at the beginning? It was just pure coincidence that we came out in front of you. Yeah, yeah, it was odd like that. I knew you were there, but I was like, I didn't know if you were trying to be there. We were fine with running the line if that's what you were doing, like you were just saying. But once the tires started really starting to go, you had to separate the one quick. But whatever you did, you found it. Yeah, well, it just comes down to practice. I've just been running this track a lot this last week because I missed out the top class last season. I kind of want to make my return, take that crown back. Area. That's what I was trying to say to Warren just now was that was the interesting thing about this qualifying about these cars is that top class 1.5 seconds first to fifth. That's like 3-4 tenths at a normal road course.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that field is right on top of each other as far as it'll be real. My prediction is that we'll run pretty close together, and by pretty close, I think that you might see the 5 cars spread out by 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds even in the first part of the race. Then the co-drivers get in at whatever point we put them in, and then I think it'll be like every one of these other Rolex Endurance Cup races, be it Bathurst, Daytona, or Spa. I think the last hour you're going to see everybody start coming back together as they get back in the car run to the finish. I think it's going to be a close race up there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think me and Rita were talking about this as well. Is tomorrow night we all start together. We all start on the backstretch of the Mulsanne, which that's a big draft area. Um, I think there's going to be a lot of action in that first lap for you guys when you guys really can't drive with each other in the draft. It's going to be interesting for you guys.
Yeah, it'll be tough. I think I'll be honest. I'm going to lay back a little bit at the beginning, probably. Just I want to get the tire temperatures up, brake temperatures up, and make sure it's settled. Because I know that in 4 hours it's not going to be decided by 10 seconds in the first hour. I mean, Porsche 962C, albeit not in the Matra, was the car that we ran in Camel GT and Series 22. Of the top five, only me and Barron ran that class, were in that series full time that season.
Yep.
So we both of us spent more time in that car than anybody else.
Heck, I got my first win ever in the Camel GT
Texas
Series
Grand Prix.
in that car. Exactly.
Texas Grand Prix, yeah, I remember that. So there you go. So I think that might be a factor. Both of us know, at least for half of this race, how the car runs.
Well, you also have to put in perspective that this is the long tail version, not the full downforce version, so it'll still act different.
It is different.
Yeah. So
Tires,
there's,
however, are the same.
yes. Yes. So even though there's not that much downforce, it's still comparative to the short tail version. But yes, they act similar, but they're completely different from each other.
Yeah, they're the same model of car with a different aero package. And as far as I can tell, the exact same tires. So we'll see how it plays out. Anything you want to add? You want to wrap it up, Warren?
I'm actually going to ask O'Brien a question, see if Rita wants to ask any real quick. Yeah, O'Brien, you had a little tough time there in the car for about 28 minutes of that qualifying session and got it together the last lap. So tell us, did you learn anything in that last lap, or was it just, you threw the cards at the wall and then the flush came out of it?
Yeah, I just, was trying to run Martin and Carlin, like you said, about midway through the left opens to go. And if this isn't working, I'm not gaining laps. I use less my football gaps, football damage means. And I said a couple of laps, I just wasn't driving very good. But finally, on that very last lap on the first main, I made a little bit of a mistake there on the curb and brushed the wall, and then I finally cleaned it up and was able to. I think that cost me over half a second there, like 6 tenths or something. So, and I was able to finally clean it up and run it really smoothly. Still about at least half a second off of my best lap was, but if I can consistently run those kind of laps like that, I'm fine. It usually takes me 2 laps to see how it's a little longer than I expected.
All right, O'Brien, good job on a third place. Rita, is there anything else you want to add? Yeah, no, yeah.
No?
Well, they did. They did.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's the closest that we got to this game, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Either way, it's competitive. Like, even in the TV, seeing those cars run is not that interesting. Yeah, strategy thoughts, I don't know. Just run hard and not make mistakes.
Alrighty, guys and ladies, thank you for coming out and qualifying. Baron von Stosch on pole for tomorrow night's third annual 4 Hours of Le Mans for WKK and Rita St. James up in the booth. We'll see you tomorrow night if someone even thinks about broadcasting this race, which I hope they do. It's going to be a good one. So hopefully we see you tomorrow night. If not, catch us on our onboards and then flip between them like an old NASCAR race. So have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow night, guys.